Hey everyone, I'm making a video today to talk to you more about how to get your mind right as a Beachbody coach. My name is Emily. I am a diamond coach with Beachbody. I've been with the company about a year and a half, and I want to just explain some things and maybe give you some tips that will help you understand that working this business and getting the advancements in rank and the bigger paychecks, it all happens with a lot of hard work. It doesn't happen on its own or naturally. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it, and it all starts with getting your mind right first. Because as a new coach, you are opening up your own business. You are an entrepreneur, and you are working hard towards building something that ultimately completely relies on your own commitment and dedication. And so in order to grow a successful business of any kind, you have to have the right mindset in order to do that. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to be ready to give it 100%. It can't be a hobby. It's got to be a full-time job, and you've got to look at it as a job just like you would like going to a corporate job. You've got to show up every day. You've got to do your work. You've got to put in the extra hours if needed, and you may have some overtime, but you've got to treat it like a business. So here's some tips that I want to share with you about getting your mind right. And the first thing is sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice as a coach, as with any business owner. There's time during your day that you're going to have to sacrifice. There's activities that you're going to have to give up. You may have to spend less time watching the television, and you may have to spend more time on your business in the evenings. You may have to give up other certain activities, or maybe an hour or two of sleep. You may have to wake up earlier or stay up later, but it requires sacrifice. This business does not build itself on an hour a day. It requires sacrifice if you are ultimately wanting to build a successful business with a steady income. Now, you have to choose where you're willing to sacrifice, commit to it, and stick with it no matter how hard it is. Continue on in knowing that it's a short-term inconvenience to give you a long-term positive change for not only yourself but your family and for your future. And so look at it that way, that the sacrifice you're making is not something you're going to have to do forever. It's something that you have to do now and make that decision to do so that you can have the future that you want. Just like Dave Ramsey says, you got to live like no one else now so that later you can live like no one else, right? How awesome is that thought? It takes a sacrifice up front. Now, number two, you've got to treat the business like a business. If you want to have a hobby type income, then you can treat it like a hobby. But if you're trying to make coaching your full-time income, you've got to treat it like a business. Like I said before, you've got to show up. You've got to be there. You've got to be committed, just like any other job out there. And just like any other business you would start, you've got to show up. You're the business owner. You are the CEO. You've got to be the one there every single day, committed and dedicated, no matter what. The third thing is you've got to consistently do the right behaviors. You can't be doing things that are going to be time wasters. You can't be doing activities that are not going to push you to the next rank or to the next income level. You've got to do the things that are going to allow you to get there. And so if, let's say, for example, you want to get to the diamond level, and you know that you need 4 extra coaches. So rather than doing something like another challenge group, just to start T25 with some people, you need to be having conversations with people every single day about the coaching opportunity to share with them so that ultimately you can get those 4 coaches in a short amount of time. You can't just hope and wish for it and eventually I'll get to it. You've got to put your mind to it, get to business, and make it happen. But you've got to be doing the right behaviors to yield the right results and to give you the goals and allow you to meet those that you have set for yourself. Number 4, you've always got to be looking to improve. And this is where personal development comes from. This is where you have to work on you. You've got to give yourself more and more to learn on a daily basis, because as coaches, we can do so much, but if we're not constantly learning and growing and developing, we'll never get beyond where we're at now. And so continue to grow, continue to challenge yourself, read books, listen to podcasts. There's all kinds of stuff in the online office, the whole success tab. my goodness, it's filled with resources from all kinds of CEOs from all over the country, all different companies. Please use that. Learn from them. Use some things that they've given you, some of the advice. Use them, apply them to your business, and watch your business change. But constantly be challenging yourself to grow in your personal development. The final thing I want to encourage you to do is to think big. In order to get into the mindset of being a successful coach and growing a successful business that's helping hundreds, if not thousands of people change their life through health and fitness, you've got to think big. You can't think small. You can't think, oh, well, hopefully I can have a chance to talk to my neighbor this week. No. Put yourself out there. You need to be talking to 40 people a week. You need to be thinking big and going for it and not stopping until you've hit your goals, until you've reached the things that you've wanted to reach in this business. And don't even stop there. Continue on beyond that. But you have to get in the right mindset to be a successful coach. It doesn't just happen. But you've also got to be consistent in the daily things that are often the most mundane and boring. You've got to just stick through it, plow through those, think big, make new habits, sacrifice sleep if you need to, sacrifice activities that you need to get there, and set your goals, break them down into daily goals that you can help attain that. But if you have a goal, don't set it so far out that it's not really much of a challenge, that you're probably going to get there anyway. Make it a challenge for yourself. Prove to yourself that you can do this, that you have what it takes to be a successful coach and to reach those goals. So those are some of my tips for you. I hope they are helpful, and I hope that you can apply them to your business to become a successful Beachbody coach. So that's that. Let me know if you have any questions. Hit me up at facebook.com/Emily Copeland Fitness, and I look forward to chatting with you more there. If you have questions and are interested in becoming a coach, please let me know, and I would love to talk about the opportunity with you, partner with you, help mentor you through the business to help you get to where you want to go, to make the dreams that you maybe don't realize can be a reality for you in your life. So let's do this together. Let me know if you have questions, and I look forward to talking with you.